Good morning. It's Wayne Bilal with today's smart profit maximizing moment. And this is Tessie, who's getting big and feisty and doesn't want to get held anymore. She's turned 6 months old, so she's still a puppy, but she's gotten bigger. Anyways, like I said, my name is Wayne Bilal. I'm a CPA, founder of a local CPA firm. Been in business by myself since 1991. Passed the CPA exam way back a long time ago in the late 70s. Today I want to talk about what is business owners do differently. Highly successful business owners. Everybody starts a business, but what is it the 1% at the very top? What do they do different? Yeah, I'm quite often asked that. And for the longest time I had trouble answering that question. I was like, they work harder. They have an idea and they work and they don't give up. But that didn't seem like the right answer because most business owners who go bankrupt work hard. Had a good idea because other companies in that same business were successful. Well, that didn't seem like the right answer. And one day I was reading Dan Kennedy, his No BS Information Marketing Letter, which I can't remember when, way back. I wrote it in this article, September of 2011. So it's been a while. And in it he says, and let me quote him, the number one thing successful companies do is that they implement their ideas. Let me try to say that without stumbling. The number one thing successful companies do is they implement their ideas. I gave it some thought, and I have to agree with him 100%. Being able to implement ideas on a consistent basis is the number one thing successful business owners do differently from those businesses that don't succeed. Everybody has good ideas. Everybody can find good ideas. The difference is they implement them. Dan Kennedy, let me go back to him again, explains. To implement means to put a decision, plan, strategy, etc. into effect. That means there is action tied to a strategic purpose and there is something being done. Not being done, done. Not being put in effect, put in effect. That's a lot of good thought in that definition. Action tied to a strategic plan is the key. He goes on to say, there is a willy-nilly nature to most entrepreneurs' activity precisely because steady-handed, methodical implementation of what works most reliably is boring, and putting into effect evergreen systems is difficult and tedious. Basically, it comes down to most business owners know what they should do, they just don't implement. It's boring, And they get stuck on the busy stuff. They get stuck putting out fires. Instead of taking the time to plan, delegate, train their employees, establish systems to ensure that their customers have a consistent experience with their business. One of the main things I teach when I'm coaching somebody is a monthly implementation worksheet. And the idea of sitting down and monthly planning out how you're going to make more money the next month. Increasing sales, increasing your gross profit, cutting expenses, cutting taxes, putting systems in place to automate your business consistently. What we're after is that 2% increase every month. Get 2% better every month. Not home run hits. No, those are nice every now and then. Home run doesn't hurt anything. But really what you can count on is consistent improvement and consistent implementation. So, how good is your company at implementing strategic ideas? Do you even have a strategic plan? What should you do to improve? I'll tell you one thing, give me a holler. Love to sit down with you or get with you on the phone or whatever and go over the procedure that I teach. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Bilal and Tessie, who's waiting for a treat. All right, here. Saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.